2 in first year BCom. Today we are going to start the first chapter of our content, that is decision making. So in your book on page number 43, the chapter name is decision making. So let's start. First of all, what is decision making? Decision making means when you choose from number of options available to you, the process for the choosing, that is called the decision making. Decision making એટલે શું તો કે તમારે કોઈ વસ્તુ તમારી પાસે ઘણા બધા ઓપ્શન અવેલેબલ છે, when you have number of options available to you, and from that number of options if you are choosing best option for you, that is called the decision making. Now how we can connect decision making in our practical life, in our business also? So here let's take one example. After 10 you have number of options available to you. Basically after 10 you can go to arts stream, you can go to commerce stream, you can choose science stream, you can choose diploma or any other course. After 10 you have number of options available, but from that number of options you have chosen commerce. So choosing the commerce, the process to choose commerce field after 10 class, that is called the decision making. So let's start with introduction. Management means an activity to take basic decisions. Management means when you take day-to-day routine and basic decision. Decision making is very important for planning also. The process of decision making is inevitable for selection of the best alternative from a set of given alternatives. To decide what is to be produced, how is the distribution network to be added, which policies or procedures, techniques and regulations are to be adopted, which strategy is to be selected, etc. Manager always take decision in one form or another form. It means when you have number of options available to you, when you have number of alternatives available to you, out of that number of alternatives, if you are choosing the best alternative, which is the alternative or the option which is best for you according to your point of view, that is called the decision making. Basically in decision making, what is the main process or what is the main thing included in the decision making? Decision making process means choosing something from number of alternatives available to you. If we are talking about anything, we are talking about business related decision making. In the business related decision making, first of all you have to decide what is to be produced, because you have number of production system is available. Out of that number of goods, out of that number of things, which things must be produced? The first thing. After, how is the distribution network to be arranged? Distribution, how you can arrange the distribution network? It means how you can distribute your finished product, your product to the customer, that is distribution network. After that, which policies in your business organization, which type of policies must be there? Procedures to produce the goods or to arrange your business organization, to maintain your business organization, which type of procedures are there? Techniques, which type of techniques you use in your business organization, and regulations are to be adopted. And how much this is included in any decision, any business decisions, this is also taken into consideration. Managers always take decisions in one form or the other. All the managers have to take decisions in one form or another in the business organization. Many decisions decisions are taken for the routine administration of work. Many are policy related decisions, whereas many decisions are decisions related to risk. In the business organization, you have to take decisions related to day-to-day transaction. In your routine decisions, say for example, your employee arrangement. If you assign any task to your business employees, that is your day-to-day transaction. If your business in your business organization there is a need to take decision in the routine basis, at that time all the decision must be taken by the managers. The second is many are policy related decision. If you want to make policy for your business organization, and if we know policy always frame for the long run, so this type of decision should be taken by the higher level authority. After that, many are decisions related to risk in your business organization. If you want to take any risk, so that type of decisions, so there are number of decisions must be taken by the managers. After that, the second thing, there is given planning areas of management and decision making. Planning areas of management and decision making. So basically there were 5 type of planning areas are there. Basically this point is not that much important for our business organization, for our content, for our exam, but we must aware about which type of planning areas should be there in the business organization. The first is you have to take decision related to production management. So on the page number 44, the first is production planning and decision making. The foremost function of production planning is production management. To make the production planning more effective, the management has to take many decisions related to the production. It means related to when you take decision related to the production, how much production should be there, by using which type of raw materials you will produce the particular production. So for example, હવે અહીંયા પ્રોડક્શન ની અંદર શું કે તમે જ્યારે ઉત્પાદન કરશો તો ઉત્પાદનની અંદર કેટલા પ્રમાણમાં તમારે જરૂર છે, તમારે જે ઉત્પાદન કરો છો તે ઉત્પાદન રિલેટેડ જે કોઈ પણ પ્રકારના ડિસિઝન તમે લ્યો છો, which product should be produced in a business organization, in how much quantity you will produce that particular goods, and to produce that goods how you can particularly use raw material in that goods. These all type of decisions is to be included in the production, in the planning and production decision. After that, the second on the page number 45, that is market planning and decision making. One of the main functional areas of management is marketing management. Through marketing management, market reputation, competition can be faced. A huge potential market can be served effectively. Market decision is one of the most important decision in your business organization, because as much as you can cover the market, as much as you will get the money, you will get the profit. So your marketing must be very good. The main function of marketing management is to conduct marketing planning. In marketing planning, the management has to take different market related decision. In market decision, the management has to take many decisions which is directly connected with the marketing. It means how you can take decision related to the market, how you can reach your product to your final customer. This type of decision should be taken into marketing decision. Which markets are to be penetrated, which customer segment to focus on production mix, and production variety should be taken into account to decide sales program. Advertisement related decision, brand related decision, market arrangement decision, etc. are taken. In this, basically in in which market you will have to cover that market, or you will have to cover that particular area, and in that market there is again which type of customer segment must be focused in your business organization, or how much advertisement should be done to produce to promote your particular product. And your advertisement is in national TV, is in hoarding boards. This type of decisions should be taken in marketing also. The third is human resource planning and decision. Human resource planning and decision making. In human resource decision, then basically you have to decide from where you can hire the employee, which is very beneficial, which is very important task for the business organization, and to hire that employee, which type of education and experience qualification must be in the employee. This type of decision should be taken in the human resource management. The personnel management is also an important functional area of management. Labor is a lively resource of management, and its immeasurable strength provides high quality, maximum productivity, low cost and market efficiency to the customers. The first and foremost important function of personnel management is human resource planning. Human resource planning means the employee available in your business organization, how you can treat best in your business organization, and how you can maintain your human resource. This type of decision should be taken in the human resource planning. In human resource planning, the management has to take long-term and short-term decisions regarding wages. How much wages is to be given to your employee? The first, authority, promotion, transfer, training, etc. Which type of authority is given to your employees? Is promotion is given, or the standard to give the promotion to your employees? If transfer must be in जो कोई व्यक्ति ने ट्रांसफर करवाना हो, then what is the standard to transfer one employee from one destination to another destination? Is training is needed to promote any particular employee. This type of decisions must be taken in the human resource management. The fourth and most important is financial planning and decision making. As we know, the finance is the blood of any business organization. If you don't have any finance, if you don't have any money in your business organization, at that time you cannot run your business organization effectively. So, from where you can get the finance? First of all, you have to understand, you have to see from where you can collect, you can get finance, and how much finance is needed to cover, to run your business organization. And if you will take loan, if you will take borrow money from another sources, which type of sources must be used to borrow or to take the money? This type of decisions must be taken in the financial decision making. After that, the definition is given. Definitions of decision making. On the page number 46, the first definition is given by R.C. Dawar. Decision making means to select the best alternative from two or more possible alternatives based on some standard. It means R.C. Dawar says when you have number of options available to you, so from that number of options available to you, how you can choose the best alternative, how you can select the best alternative on some standard. You cannot make any changes without standard according to R.C. Dawar. So, according to standard, as per your standard, from number of alternatives, how you can choose best alternative for you. This is called the decision making. On page number 47, one more is given. There is basically 4 definitions is given, but we will study only 2 definitions because 2 definitions is more than enough for our course content. The second is McFarland says that a decision is an act of choice wherein an executive forms of conclusions about what must be done in a given situation. If you have any situation, from that given situation, what should be done or what should be done in your business organization to take decision related to that, that is the decision making. A decision represents a course of behavior chosen from a number of possible alternatives. When you have number of options available to you, when you have number of alternatives available to you, so from that number of alternatives, what should be your behavior? Choose the behavior of any particular situation. That is called the decision making. After that, the next is characteristics of decision making. The second one is given characteristics of decision making. In that, the first characteristic is given management's function. Decision is a function of a management. Continuous decisions have to be taken starting from an idea to commence the business. When you think about to start your business organization, from that point of view, until your business organization is running, and if you are winding up your business organization, it means from starting to end, you have to take decision in each and every step of the business organization or the business management. If you want to make plan, so you to make plan, at that time you have number of options available to you. How you can make plan? This is also decision making. When you are doing organization, when you are framing your business organization, so how you can make your business organization and which organization is best for you to take this type of decision. There is also needs to take decision. So from starting to end, you have to take decision. So basically, the decision making is the function of management. The decision making જે છે શું છે તો કે એક સંચાલનનું જે કાર્ય છે. Idea to commence the business unit to planning, organizing, directing, employee arrangement, motivation, coordination or control. From starting point of the business organization, that is planning, from planning to control, in each and every stage, every business manager must take decision related to that particular field. If any person wants to direct some employees, to direct some personnel, to direct some employees, that particular person must need knowledge, and they must need the knowledge of employee also. How that particular person can motivate, direct that particular person. This type of decision. If we take another example, if any person wants to coordinate with other person, so how that particular person can coordinate between two departments, between two units, between two work, between two employees. This type of decisions must be taken in your business organization. So, the basically management function, decision making is the basically a management function. The second is given rational thinking. What is rational? Rational means which is right. તાર્કિક રીતે જો તમે કોઈ પણ પ્રકારે ડિસિઝન લ્યો તો ડિસિઝન મેકિંગ જે છે કેવું છે કે તાર્કિક પ્રક્રિયા છે, તાર્કિક પ્રવૃત્તિ છે. It is a rational activity. Decision making is a very rational process. It is the rational process. Keeping in mind predetermined standard, decisions have to be taken on the basis of evaluating different alternatives and selecting the best alternative. Why decision making is a rational activity? Because when you have number of alternatives available to you, so by evaluating each and every alternative to you, you have to select the best alternative for you. તમારી પાસે જો ઘણા બધા ઓપ્શન્સ અવેલેબલ હોય, ઘણા બધા વિકલ્પો અવેલેબલ હોય, તો આ બધાનું તમારે ઇવેલ્યુએશન કરવાનું છે. આ મૂલ્યાંકન કર્યા પછી તમારા માટે જે સૌથી સારો ઓપ્શન છે એ તમારે સિલેક્ટ કરવાનો હોય છે. તો આ છે તાર્કિક રીતે થઈ શકે. ઇન શોર્ટ, યોર decision making process is a rational activity. The third is decision making process. Decision making process. Decision making is not a one shot deal or any only one single activity. Decision is not a one shot activity or single activity like business organization. When you create your business organization, it is one shot activity. Once your business organization must be framed in such a manner that there is no need to make any changes for the long term. તમે જે ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન બનાવો ત્યારે તમારું ઓર્ગેનાઇઝેશન કેવી રીતે બનવું જોઈએ કે જેથી કરીને એમાં ચેન્જીસનો કોઈ અવકાશ થાય નહીં. There should be no scope to make any changes in your business organization. But your decision making is not one shot activity. In your business organization, each and every stage you have to make decision related to number of things, related to number of activities. Decision making has to pass through various stages and then the proper decision has to be taken. When you try to take decision in your business organization, your decision making process will pass from number of sources, from number of stages. By evaluating each and every stage, you have to take decision which will be the best for your business organization. Information has to be procured about the problem. Alternative have to be thought of. They have to be properly evaluated and the best alternative has to be selected. This is continuous process. It means first of all you have to collect information related to your business organization, related to the problem. Once you collect the problem, after that you must see how many alternatives available to you. Once you find out this number of alternatives available to you, from that number of options, from that number of alternatives, how you can choose best alternative available to you. This must be if any alternative which is best for you, that particular alternative must be selected in your business organization. So basically this is continuous process. The next point is intellectual process. What do you mean intellectual? Intellectual means it is the process of thinking. Intellectually ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવામાં આવે આ જે છે બુદ્ધિ ચાતુર્યની પ્રક્રિયા છે. કોઈ પણ વ્યક્તિએ જો ડિસિઝન લેવું હોય તો એમનામાં પોતામાં એ જે છે થિંકિંગ કેપેસિટી હોવી જોઈએ, એમનામાં પોતામાં ઇન્ટેલેક્ટ હોવું જોઈએ. If any person is very intellect related to anything or related to any process, at that time that particular person can take right decision. So in decision making, rational and intellectual decisions are taken. In the decision making, rational decision, what is rational? Rational means ગુજરાતીમાં કહેવાય તાર્કિક, which is right. ડિસિઝન મેકિંગ માં જે છે બધા જ ડિસિઝન જે છે તાર્કિક રીતે લેવા છે. સૌથી પહેલા તમારે તર્ક લગાવવાનો છે. આ તર્ક જો સાચો પડે તો જ તમારે ડિસિઝન લેવાનો છે. Decisions are taken within the limitations of time, money, power, arrangement and related with the goals. Whenever you are trying to take decision, at that time first of all you have to think about your object. The first thing to keep in your mind while you are taking decision, that is what is your objective, what is your ultimate objective. According to your objective, after that you have to evaluate how much money you have available to operate that particular activity, how much time available to you to operate that particular activity, that must be keep in your mind. So basically, when you are taking decision, each and every factor of business organization must be keep in your mind. The first is objective. Which type of objective must be there in your business organization? After objective, which is the best, which is the main objective related to your business operations. After that, how much money available to you? Next, how much time available to you? These all factors should be taken into consideration while you are taking the decision. To solve the problem, strategic decisions have to be taken by evaluating alternatives on the basis of one's intellect. If in your business organization, if any problems is there, if there is problem, then only you need to take decision. So, according to one's intellect, according to one's thinking capacity, how that particular person can take a decision related to anything, that must be taken into consideration here. Because whenever you need to take decisions, at that time you have number of alternatives available. So from that number of alternatives, by using one's intellect, how that person can take decisions. This is the purely activity related to the intellect of any person. Next is alternative process. Alternative. Decision making is a process of selecting the best alternative on the basis of series of alternatives to solve a problem. Whenever you want to take decision, at that time you must have more than two alternatives available to you. Because when you have only one alternative, at that time there is no possibility to take decisions. Here we can take example. If you have only one option after that is commerce. You don't have any other option in your business organization, so you have to take commerce. Here you cannot make any decision. कोई जात decision ले सको नहीं. But in your business organization or in any field of the management, if you have more than one objective available to you, more than one alternatives available to you, at that time also you can take the decision. If you have arts and science, if these three alternatives available to you, here you can take decision. But if you have only one field, that is common, here you cannot make any decision. Here you have to choose only the commerce. તમારે એ છે કે પસંદગી કરવી પડે છે, તમે ડિસિઝન લઈ શકતા નથી. Well, there is only one alternative left, only to solve a problem. Decision making is not at all possible. When you only one objective is available to you, when you only one options available to you, at that time you cannot make any decision because you have to choose that particular option. Situations have to be considered. Whatever the situation is there, first of all that must be considered. But when there are many alternatives and one best alternative needs to be selected, decision making is more important. Here, what does it mean? It means when you have more than one alternatives available to you, at that time, say for example, in your business organization, any situation arises there. So, to solve that situation, to solve that problem, to face that particular situation, if you have only one option available to face that situation, yet you cannot make any decision because you have to face that situation as per only one requirement, as per only one alternative. But to face that situation or to solve that problem, you have number of alternatives available to you. At that time, by choosing best alternative according to you, according to your business organization, you can make decision as per the money, power and time available to you. So this is basically main characteristics of business organization. Some characteristics still needs to understand, which will be discussed in our next video. Thank you.